Episode 4. Moving up there slowly but surely. Uh, we got the famous people in the panel tonight. Rick, how you doing, bro? How you doing tonight?
We're good. We're good.
Der, how you doing?
What's going on, people? What's up?
What game are you focusing on this time right now? What game are you playing a lot of?
What game I'm playing right now?
No, I mean, like, what game are you, putting your time into? That you want to like conquer, destroy.
Oh man, dude, it's a lot of shit, man. I'm all over the place, man. Like I said, first it was God of War. Well, before God of War, it was Last of Us. Then God of War came out. I was like, oh shit, so God of War. Then I go back to playing some old shit. I had the Uncharted, Drake collection. Play some of that. Then State of Decay came out, and that basically took over my life. So right now I'm on State of Decay. But
Okay.
right now, as of right now, I'm playing some Mortal Kombat. But most likely I'll probably play some State of Decay when I get done with this.
For sure, for sure. What about you, Rick? What do you still playing the Yakuza, or are you on something else?
No, I haven't even started playing that. I mean, I barely scratched the surface of Yakuza 6. I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Online again, man. I'm getting back into that.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. We're
Yeah,
actually about to talk about that in a little while. Swallow some stuff. What were we gonna say there?
indeed. Man, didn't that come back out or something like that?
What Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't know. I don't know nothing. Maybe something that I wasn't occurred to.
I mean,
Uh,
it never not came out. It's been out for a while, you know.
well, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if there's anything that came out like a DLC or something for it that I don't know about.
Yeah, the new DLC Somerset's gonna be coming out soon here. So.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's what it was. Yeah, Somerset. Yeah. See something about that. Yeah.
Alright. Well, Derek, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take over, because I know you got some stuff about wrestling you want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, man. John Cena's stirring up some shit, man. He basically said that the person he wants to fight in the future is Velveteen Dream. And you guys don't know who Velveteen Dream is? Check out NXT. People see him. His entrance is really flamboyant. It's a mix between Prince and Val Venus. But man, the guy can go, man. He's one of the up and coming talent up at NXT, man. He's doing his thing, and him and Aleister Black, Tone's favorite, that one of the best rivalries last year. Toward the house NXT takeover. But John Cena said, right now the main roster is boring him. The main roster is kind of boring right now. He said that he's focused on NXT and taking on some of that talent. And I think him calling that Velveteen Dream, a lot of people feel that Velveteen Dream ain't ready for someone like John Cena, but they said the same thing about, Aleister Black, but no, look what happened. He lost against Aleister Black. Shit, he held his own.
Well, I
So
don't know.
you
I
can't
don't
hit
know
on that.
about that, man. They can't say that. I've seen Velveteen Dream fight a few times, and I think he's pretty good, man. He's pretty good at how he fights.
Yeah,
I
especially with him incorporating the Ravishing Rick Rude look, kind of, then mixing it with his little bit of, which is really unique, man. 'Cause you haven't seen no one do that in a while. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Aleister Black, and that's fight that they want to take over. You had his face on his Tyson, Aleister Black looking like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember when I first saw that, I was like, man, he's going for the Ravishing Rick Rude situation, or the way he's be doing things when he's beefing with people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the NXT, some people had felt some type of way, man. I know that guy EC3, who was also he used to be with TNA. He said something about that. He said, yeah, Velveteen Dream really. He's like, this guy's a joke, man. How can he be ready for John Cena? But hey, man, like, hey, bro, you ain't got it. You ain't got it. You can't really hate on him. I mean, if Velveteen Dream, he's a draw, man. I say, he put asses in seats, and people. He might not be the best wrestler on NXT. He's good. He might not be the best as like technically whatever, but he's a good entertainer.
And you know what's crazy?
So
You bring
especially,
up EC3, man. I heard a lot of terrible things about her. I heard he's a real jerk off in real life.
oh yeah, he's a fucking straight dickhead. Like I think some kid wanted his autograph one time, and he told the kid to fuck off. Seriously.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so
wow.
I don't know what they was thinking about signing him though, man, because he's kind of trash.
I don't know. I heard
For
that
what I
he's a.
seen.
They said that he's real good, but man, he's got that ego like Enzo had pretty much. You know, that's not gonna work when he goes out to the bigger rosters,
Hmm.
probably.
Right.
Uh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, Velveteen Dream, man, that guy's pretty good, man. I think he'll carry his own and make John Cena look good.
Hmm. And I guess too, a lot of there's been a lot of talk about a lot of the main roster going to the NXT, man. I know what's the guy name from Big E, who was also a former NXT champion. He thought about going back to NXT for a while and just messing with some of the talent there, man. Because it's just in NXT, man, you got so much freedom, creative freedom to do whatever you want. As long as it's Triple H, so you can do whatever you want down here, but as long as it makes sense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm backing my people. If you want to do something different, yeah. He said like with the Sasha Banks and Bailey like Iron Woman match. Me first said again. He said, yeah, I'm backing you guys as long as you guys fucking knock it out the fucking park. You know what I'm saying? He like I said, I give it to Triple H, man. He backs he backs his wrestlers, man. As long as it makes sense, let's do it.
yeah, he does real well with NXT, man. And I don't know, I kind of want to see him take over WWE, the main rosters, because the way he does things down there, man, I think he'll be able to take goodness of the main rosters. I don't know about Stephanie though, man. Stephanie, I don't know. She makes some good decisions, but some of them are not no good decisions.
Yeah, because I heard she was one of the main ones who kept backing Roman Reigns. I'm like, oh, stop it, please stop. It's just it's trash, man. Why you keep backing this trash ass dude, man? But
Hey, man,
yeah,
it's what
Velveteen.
her father wanted, so
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, hey, that's I guess what Daddy wants, Daddy gets. I guess.
hmm
But yeah, Velveteen Dream, man. He said something on Twitter. He's like, no, I'm really honored. John Cena said that he wants to face me, man. But also said too, he will say my name at the end of the day.
Ooh, what a good hill, Mark. Oh, good hill thing right there.
I mean, that's yeah. So, which I like that, man, because we talked about it, man. There's not too many heels in the company, man. It's just everybody turns from heel to babyface. It's like it's too many baby faces versus bad guys. And
Yeah,
I know it was a big thing with Samoa Joe. They're trying to make him a face, but he's like, I'm not doing that. It's always been a bad guy. No matter where I went, I'm not being a fucking good guy. I'm an asshole.
yeah. The guys they
No.
want to be faced, people don't like it. The ones that are not faced, they want the crowd wants them to be faced. So it's
So
like,
it's just like just like the shit with CM Punk. CM Punk didn't face, heel, fucking neutral, goddamn everything. Oh, excuse me, my language, guys. Just everything. And it's like just like the whole thing with this case that's going on with him. It's crazy, man. They're really going at each other, man. This doctor claims that he didn't have this, he didn't have that, but like I said before in the last podcast, check it out, guys. You haven't seen it yet. They got pictures of everything, and they're trying to say too, CM Punk, failed drug tests, which is bullcrap. CM Punk said, hell, the reason why if I did fail on was basically because the stuff I was given for pain. It's not like
hmm
I was abusing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had this fucking cyst on the size of a fucking golf ball, and then, I think the third day of the trial, they were talking about his likeness. That was a big thing. Because I guess now in the new 2K19, they still have his likeness on there. He told them it's not supposed to be on there. And he's trying now, who is it? EA? Not EA, but 2K Sports, right? That produces it now, I think.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now he's suing 2K now. So 2K, they're in it now. So it's a crazy ass case, man. Like I said, I don't blame CM Punk, man. You on the roads 300 some odd days. You have to, I'm a big believer on stepping, believing your character, and protecting your shit. That's what it's about, man. Like I said, I don't blame him for doing what he's doing. I mean, it's something that he loved. He even said something that he loved is now something that he fucking hates.
You know,
But
it's
also it's been
crazy you
talk.
bring up. Well, go ahead, go ahead. My bad.
But people said too, man. Hell, CM Punk. Hey, he had his next fight. Like I said, it's in Chicago next Saturday, man. Check it out, guys. It's in Chi-Town. It's gonna be a huge fucking pop in Chicago, man. Chicago's gonna go fucking nuts with CM Punk, man. So, yes, UFC being smart, using that. Hey, CM Punk ain't the best fighter, but guess what? He's from Chicago, and guess what? He's gonna put asses in seats.
Yeah, UFC's being smart, but I don't think it's smart how CM Punk is doing it right now. He's in the courtroom day 4, and he's supposed to be,
Yeah,
training for this because it's next week,
yeah.
and he's got to
Like I
cut
said,
weight
man.
too. He's like, well, they said he's
Yeah.
like 190. He's got to go to 170 or something like that. So I don't
We're talking
know if
about how many
he's,
days a week? Shit. That's it. And
yes,
he's like I said, he's older, man. So like I said, sometimes it's hard to get that weight. When you get older, your weight sometimes hard to lose. So he's not the really fucking. He should have been fucking training even before fucking the fight was final, man. Like, he should have been still doing his cardio shit, keeping weight, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of CM Punk's fault right there. Like you said before in the last podcast, Tony. He's taking on too much. And
hmm
Rick also said that too. He's taking on too much, and like I said, you got all this shit coming up, dude. So, like I said, this fight is gonna either make or break him, man. So he needs to step it up. He needs to, like I said, because the guy he's fighting, he's at same record as Punk, but still, man, it don't mean CM Punk's gonna automatically win.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
they were
cause
saying the guy that he's fighting's a bum. That's pretty much what people are saying.
so he's like some dude from like fucking like motherfucking Holbrook or some shit.
I wouldn't say that, man. Darren Elkins is from Portage, man. That motherfucker's tough. He fights
Yeah,
in the
he is
UFC.
indeed, but yeah, Punk, man. I wish him the best of luck. But people say, man, like if he doesn't win, there's been close friends of CM Punk saying that, hey, he's been talking about going back to wrestling if this doesn't work out. I'm like, wow. There's been some talk, but I guess he was talking with the Young Bucks about joining like the whole Bullet Club thing. He's been talking, with them, the Young Bucks going to his house and
Yeah.
shit, bullshitting with them and shit. And like I say, man, CM Punk, he's a household name, man. He could basically do anything right now, man. But personally, I would like to see him back in the square circle, man. Personally, I mean, cause he was
Yeah, he
great in
was
the
good at
ring.
what he was doing, man. And it's too bad that WWE made him feel the way he does.
It's been 4 years, man. Been 4 years. 2014. Last time he had a match.
Man, these
Man, but
motherfuckers with these quick slants were terrible. But
but
yeah,
yeah,
go ahead, bro.
I
What else
just
you got on the WWE or in the wrestling list for today?
man, Sasha Banks, man. Like I said, we talked about this before. She just like she had fans seen her at the airport, and she thought that the fans were following her, and I guess she asked the fans like, hey, how you guys know I was gonna be here? We was like, I guess they said they didn't know. They were just waiting for the plane leaving town, and they just came across her. So hey, it's like, oh shit, Sasha Banks. Can't get an autograph. Say what's up to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she just was basically a fucking bitch towards him, man. Just like you guys are stalking me, blah blah blah. Just being real crazy, man. Like I said, man, ain't no way following you, man. Just so happy I just seen your ass here. You know what I'm saying? And I
Hey, man.
just,
Hey, at a point, I understand. She wants to be left or not left, or she wants to be left alone. She's got so much going on, doing so much stuff. At the same time, she doesn't understand what she got herself into. She can't be like that.
yeah,
She knew what she was getting into, so she needs to relax with all that and stop all that.
right.
All that. Yeah,
I mean, you get,
that's
you
funny
get,
too, because when my brother told me he went to go see her, and I was like, oh yeah, she over there putting on that fake ass smile and shit, probably.
oh yeah. Right, because say they get paid so much money to do them autographs too, man. So it's nothing.
Hmm.
Oh, she probably been mad too because she's doing it for cricket.
Oh god, cricket.
Yeah, so I guess she made it to the Money in the Bank, man. So it's gonna be interesting.
That she ain't gonna win it though.
Yeah. think that comes out tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure. Not too
No,
think tomorrow
I
night.
seen Wrestling Monday. I think they said it was 3 weeks or 2 more weeks. I think.
Yeah, like I said, it's a build up, man. So it's gonna be depressing.
No, no, man. Sasha Banks. I don't know. I don't like her anymore. So
Yeah. Yep, as far as I got for wrestling, man. Just tuning in, guys. Hopefully something to play out with, with Velveteen Dream and John Cena for like SummerSlam. It's like a cross brand thing, So stay tuned. I
yeah.
know I will.
Well, I gotta add one thing about wrestling, man. Remember how I tell you how SmackDown got into
That
NBC and
Fox deal.
Fox? Yeah. They took Raw
Yeah.
too now, so that's another billion. So they're getting paid like 3 billion or something
Oh damn.
for both shows.
So as you said, NBC.
Yeah, Fox, NBC.
Man, that's gonna be crazy, man. Because then too, those channels that's not on the cable channels. You can watch that on regular TV or cable. So that's actually kind of smart,
Yeah, you know
especially
what's
with
crazy though too?
cable's being trashed now.
Yeah, they're not, or Fox NBC is not really looking into UFC no more, man. I guess they're like over that or something.
No, I want to
Uh,
be going back to the times where oh UFC's too barbaric and blah 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 blah. Because a lot of people are getting a little fed up with UFC now. It's like I said, the fights aren't exciting no more. There's just there's some good fights. I think next week, it's supposed to be this. Actually, next week, man, I think it's like the best fight card I had in a long time, personally. You guys say you got Rashad Evans fighting. He's fighting some guy next week. That's I know last time I haven't seen Rashad Evans fight. It's been a minute. So then you got Holly Holm fighting, Claudia Gadelha fighting. You got the part two of Romero and Whitaker. That's gonna be a good one.
oh yeah, I
Um,
seen that.
yeah.
That's actually I think that's today, right? They're having that today or no?
It's next Saturday.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. What did you want the Star Wars movie? What did you want to talk about on that?
Oh, Star Wars, man, dude, man. So many people are just like over that fucking movie, man. It's so crazy, man. People say like they picked the wrong guy to play Han Solo, man. They said it was like this. Is what I was told. If you go see Star Wars, don't go to a late show. Go to a matinee show to where like, hey, you spend your $5, you won't be too pissed about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But
wow.
they said when you watch it, take it as like you're watching like kind of like it's comedy. They say it's more comedy than serious. Now, like I said, this is what I've been told people, so don't get too upset. I was asking about it because my son wanted to see it, so I was asking people, hey, is it good? What do you think? That's what I've been told. And they said the guy that played Han Solo was just trash. The story for it was trash, I heard. The writing for it was trash. Whoever wrote the story on this one was just trash. And it was like, people felt like there was no need of a Han Solo movie. That's what I was told. But I'm still probably
Yeah.
check it out for myself and just judge for it. But yeah, I heard it was basically just garbage.
Well,
Garbage
I
as
don't.
hell.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just read something earlier too about it. Damn it. Yeah, they said that movie pretty much sunk, and it keeps sinking.
Yeah. I think until you facing like, movies like Deadpool 2 and Avengers who's fucking murdering it. You know what I'm saying? So that movie is up against a pretty heavy, you know what I'm saying, some heavyweights right there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was always like not a big Star Wars fan. I always enjoyed the movies. They were okay, the ones I've seen. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm not gonna spend. I might probably go to that matinee and go check it out. I'm not gonna, take
Zach
Branch at
Miller
late
didn't
show and
make
it's
it, did
trash. You know what? I'm not too sure who made this one. I gotta look that up.
he?
But yeah, man. Just you guys want to check it out, man? Let's go to that matinee. Save your money.
All right. Well, Rick, what do you got for the movies for this week? Rick.
Not a whole lot. Truthfully, I just had a little update on the Crow movie. Apparently, the Crow reboot has lost its director and star Jason Momoa, so
Oh
that fell
damn.
through.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
seen
that's not
that too.
happening now, not anytime soon.
That
So,
one way you stepped down from it. That's crazy.
basically, he just said that it wasn't up to snuff. I mean, he said if he does the movie, he wants it done right. He wants to service the fans in a way that they're gonna appreciate it, and he just didn't like the direction it was going. So he felt it was best that after the director left, that he left too.
Well, in a way, I gotta respect that because you don't want to be like the Rock and fucking make anything you want and blow it like ass.
Right, right. I mean, like, who else did something like that? What was it a while back? I heard Will Ferrell turned down like a boatload of cash to do Elf 2 because he was worried that the success of Elf 1, he couldn't live up to that. So why disappoint the fans for a sequel and a bunch of money when, I mean, to me, that's some stand-up shit. You're turning down bread, like enough money that you would never have to work a day in your life again, just on principle. That's some real shit. I can respect that. Now I don't know if
Yeah.
that was in Momoa's case. Like I don't know how much he was being offered, but he just basically was like, "No, it's not up to snuff. I'm not gonna do it."
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just sometimes it's hard to live up to them but the first saying the first movies like I said a sequel like the only be that the sequel of Doom where like the second movie just fucking flops. You know,
hmm
because Elf was funny as fuck.
Oh, I honestly I never seen Elf.
You gotta check it out, bro. It's just funny.
I'm not a big Will Ferrell fan, but there is movies that he makes me laugh on. Anything else for you for the movies?
Um, well, I did hear a little something about this Morbius movie coming out. That's for all you Marvel fans. If you're a fan of Marvel Universe, one of Spider-Man's lesser-known villains, if you're not a comic book reader, is Morbius, the living vampire. He's getting his own spin-off, standalone film, and you know, I think that's something to look forward to. They're gonna go take the Marvel movies a little bit darker of direction. Hopefully, it can lead into something like maybe a Blade reboot, or bring
That'd be
Blade
awesome.
back somewhere. I would like to see personally, if along those lines, with the Netflix series, a Blade Netflix series. I think it would definitely, you know, I think it would fare better as a series than it would just one movie. Because the movies I liked the movies. By the third one, it kind of fizzled out a little bit. But Blade,
I
man,
talking
it's
about
one of those.
Trinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very interested. And you said he's a vampire type of villain, so I kind of want to see
Oh
what this
yeah,
is going.
Morbius
Oh
is
yeah.
badass, man. He's pretty
Morbius is a
dope.
very interesting character. This should be it should be fun. It'll be a real good movie, I think. Hopefully it's done right and they get the right actors for it. We'll see.
Hmm
But
Okay.
on that front, that's about it for the movies. One little thing, TV wise, uh, Walking Dead fans, I'm pretty sure you've all heard by now, but I think Rick's gonna die next season.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Andrew
Yeah.
Lincoln's talking about after season 9 he's done, and they're maybe talking about Norman Reedus taking over as the lead, and that's cool and all if you're a big fan of the show. Me, I'm more of a fan of the series, the comic book series. The show is all right. It's had its ups and downs over the years, but I mean Rick is the main character. You know what I mean? So that's fine if they want to do it for the show. It don't bother me too much, but it's definitely going in a different direction for us readers as far as what we know about the Walking Dead universe and how it goes. But I don't think that's going to be too much skin off the big fans of the TV show because everyone likes Daryl. He's a fan favorite. Everyone likes Norman Reedus, the actor. Everyone likes the character. So I don't think too
Yeah.
many people will be upset about that with it
And,
being.
it's so weird too, because a person that's not in the comic, people are fucking in love with. It's crazy.
Well, yeah,
You
he's
know
a
what's
likable.
crazy? You know what's crazy? You said that about Norman Reedus. You know, everybody liked him, but when I read something about that, people weren't really happy for that. They're like, well, if it Rick went, man, there's no reason to go on with the series because it started
I
with
mean,
him, I
that's how
guess.
I feel. That's how I feel as a reader, because to me, the whole story and the world revolves around Rick.
Yeah,
Most people who are casual, I hate to use that term casual, but to me, a lot of fans are just casual fans of the show. They don't see it that way. So you know what I'm saying? Like they could do with or without him. But me personally, I just don't see the point of the show going on.
yeah,
There's so much
yeah. I mean, I feel
more
that
to
way
the
too.
show
Yeah,
that it can still work as a show, I think. But it's been on a downhill, honestly, for the last 3-4 years, man. That's just my take anyway. And that's coming from a big fan of the show. Like, I mean, come on, I am Rick Grimes. You know what I'm saying? That's my moniker. That's what I go by. You know what
That's
I
right.
mean? That's coming from me.
Dictatorship.
but
So,
how you said, it evolves around Rick Grimes in the comments,
yeah.
but I remember Robert Kirkman said that Rick is gonna end up dying one day in the comics because
Well,
it's
yeah, he's gonna have to. They're all gonna
yeah,
die. I mean, that's a given. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. To me, I think that should be it for Walking Dead. Even though it's sad to say that because I don't know. After watching from season one to now, faithfully, man, it just they out of this, let it go because I don't want to see it go down in the hole even more after he goes. And what they got to cancel it, in
Right,
my
right.
opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, that's coming from a fan. Like I've been reading the comics for going on 13, 14 years now. Started
Hmm.
reading them in 2004, 5. So that being said, like when the show came out, of course I was excited for it, like everyone else was. It did fit closely plot wise and everything, but I like the introduction of new characters that like Norman Reedus' character who's not part of the show, and Merle, and different takes on it. But yeah, I mean, I think the show could survive without Rick for at least a couple seasons. I mean, like you said, you said Kirkman's gonna eventually kill off Rick. I mean, yeah, that's a given. Everyone's gonna gotta die eventually, right? And that's how Kirkman's writing is. He's killed so many beloved characters off in the book itself that for them to start. The show too. Even in the show, look how they. Everyone pretty much, is still upset about Glenn. That's the thing. Like people are still torn up about that. That was the main character. I think, so how many memes have you seen where if Daryl dies, we riot? You know what I'm saying? They got T-shirts for that shit now. Right? So
Yeah.
no one gives a shit about. Really, fans of the show don't really care about Rick. Even though the show is like centrally at one point did revolve around him, it's gone beyond that. And I think it helps expand the universe in a sense because if it just revolved around the one character and he died, like you said, that'd be it. Why keep it going? But the world is so much bigger than Rick Grimes and his family, and basically his entire family's dead except for him and Judith now. That's all that's left of the Grimes clan.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Troy's dead, Carl's dead, so what's the next steps from there? But anyway, that was basically all I had for TV and movies. Didn't have a whole lot.
Speaking of which, with
So
Robert Kirkman, man, his Outlast season 2 comes out this month, man. I'm really, really ready to watch that one.
yeah, actually that's another one
Oh.
I've read. I've been reading it since day one, and when I heard that was getting the show, I was excited. But I've never seen not one episode of the cinematic series. I hear it's good stuff, but I just haven't actually seen the show yet.
Hmm. Go ahead, there. I know you say you had an update on something.
Oh yeah. I seen Deadpool. Seen Deadpool too.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was how I'm gonna say it like this, man. This is my opinion, and it was okay, but it wasn't funny. Like, it wasn't better than the first one. Like I said, we talked about the whole Star Wars and all this other. Saying when they make sequels to movies, is like I said, it's always hard to top that first one. And the second one was good. It was good. It was like little cool aspects. It was funny, but it just wasn't as good as the first one. I felt like they were trying to cram too much in that movie. You know what I'm saying? It was good, but it is one of those things where you're like, yes, it's basically watch it, check it out for yourself, and give me your opinion. But it was funny as fuck though. I'll say that. But as far as like plot wise and everything, it was kind of it was like It was kind of like Infinity War, but it didn't make sense. Put it that way.
Okay. I don't
But
know.
it was good. It
I had to
was
check it out. I don't know. I heard it was
yeah.
as good as the first one.
What do you mean? How was it like Infinity War though? Like them two things aren't even in like the same universe as far as like the
I
MCU.
mean, no, it wasn't like Infinity War, but as far as like how they was trying to do like the plot wise and the story and shit, it was like this was happening, and then this happened. I ain't trying to say too much on the thing, but it was just felt like it was kind of like a little bit over the place, a little bit kind of all over the place. It's like okay, this
Much going
happened,
on.
but yeah, it was funny as fuck though.
You know, time travel is a hell of a drug. You know what I mean? Like I mean, when it comes to movies like that, I guess it's hard to really to take it serious because it's not meant to be. It's Deadpool. Deadpool is not a
Yeah.
serious guy. I mean, he was when he first came out in the comics back in the early '90s, whatever. When Rob Liefeld and Bobby Anita created him, whatever. He was more like a serious, kind of a generic mercenary, but he evolved over the years into the fourth wall breaking goofball that we all know and love. But
Right.
when it comes to like cable and time travel and all that, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say it cheapens the plot, but I mean, anything that happens in the movie, we know can easily. I mean, that's how I felt. If you haven't seen Infinity War yet, I'm sorry, but spoiler alert: fucking Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet. He has all the stones. It happens. All right. That
Yeah.
being said, like you can fucking, it's like it almost cheapens it because like we know it's as simple as someone getting their hands on the time stone and just rewinding time
Right.
and changing things. And with Cable being that type of time traveling character, it's like I could see that making the plot a little not predictable, but I guess predictable is the word I'll choose to use because it's like okay, if anything bad happens, he can just rewind time and fix it.
Yeah.
Sort
You
of
know
like
what's
in
funny?
Doctor
It was
Strange, Dormammu, I've come here to bargain type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But since you said that, Rick, that's a good way of explaining what I was trying to say. It was like, yeah, Cable time travel was just like, okay, well, fuck. You know what? I would like to see in the future, man. Like in the comics, how they always had Deadpool and they probably won't do this. Deadpool and Thanos fighting over Lady Death. That shit was
Mhm.
funny as fuck. They did some shit like that, man. That'd be kind of funny.
Right. Or
Wait,
even
so
take it into like we got to see Bishop for a second in Days of Future Past. Bishop Cable. Anyway, go ahead, Tone. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
uh oh wait, no, yeah, go ahead. I got the go ahead. Go ahead and see what you're saying. I was thinking of Bishop.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like, I thought Durr was going with it in the sense of like, I would like to see the Marvel Universe in the future, like them take it out of our time, like, and bring Deadpool into Cable's time, with when Bishop is there and Cable's there, and just a different look of the Marvel Universe, almost like a what if, like possible universe type things. They do that a lot in comics, the what ifs
Right.
and things. That would be a fun little twist. I mean, like Days of Future Past is one of the more prominent in more known, popular X-Men story arcs for the readers, anyways. So when they did the movie, it was kind of, it wasn't awful, it wasn't good, it was very so-so, I guess, very average, and I don't know, man. Like I would just like to see more done with certain characters. Like I mean, they already introduced X-Force, so hopefully we'll get to see the X-Force that I like, the Deadpool, the Archangel, the Psylocke, maybe Wolverine. I don't know. We get to ever see him come back. I don't know. We'll see. That's all in the far, far future. But as of right now with Deadpool 2, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say anything. I have no opinion on it at all. But I don't know, man. You almost make it seem like kind of a drag. Like it was alright. It wasn't as good as the first. Like the first one is good. I just felt honestly, I've watched it so many times that after watching it multiple times, I almost feel like the first one's kind of overrated in the sense. I've heard a lot of people say things out the side of their neck like, it's the best Marvel movie ever. It is the best.
Oh shit.
No, it's really not. It's funny. It's entertaining. It's good. But the best
I think
Marvel
it's
movie, that's the casual fanboy talking. The
right.
people just know who Deadpool is because he's fucking pop culture, like Harley Quinn. Everyone fucking knows who Harley Quinn is. Everyone knows who fucking Deadpool is. But none of these motherfuckers have ever picked up a comic, which is fine. I'm not trying to be that guy. Like if you don't read comics, you'll have an opinion on the movies. But you know what I mean? Just to say that Deadpool is the greatest movie ever, that's reaching. You're reaching with that one.
Yeah, I think people might say that too because like the level of violence it has compared to all the other Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? How it's more like not as like it's more bloody versus like hell like fucking the first Deadpool how he fucking shoots that bullet through like 3 niggas' heads and shit and then brains
Right,
splat on
right.
the ground.
That was great. That was great. It was entertaining as fuck. I love that. I love
Mhm.
that movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just not the.
Oh yeah.
To me, it's not the best Marvel movie. It's entertaining as fuck. And let's look at this too. How many R-rated Marvel movies are there? 3 now. 3.
Yeah,
Deadpool,
Logan.
and Deadpool 2. So in that sense, like it's opening doors for things. Like, I mean, okay, we can go all the way back to '98 with Blade. That was R-rated. Blade was fucking fantastic to me. The first
Oh, yeah.
Blade, I
Oh
liked it.
yeah.
I
Oh
really
yeah.
liked it. You know what I mean? And the second one was really good. The third one was so that Triple H. What the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who the
I
fuck
don't.
saw?
Triple H made me
Triple H.
laugh in that shit.
Yeah, he was definitely silly in that movie, but
See my
yeah,
dog.
no, Blade was. Yeah. Who the fuck saw my dick? Like, shut up, dude. Shut up. But shut up, Triple H. The shit with Ryan Reynolds too, when him and Triple H are going back and forth, and he called that one lady, I'll never forget. He called that bitch a cock juggling thunder cunt.
Yeah.
I still remember that because
Wow.
that's one of the fucking funniest, most Ryan Reynolds-y lines in the history. Like I could just once. I mean, let's get into next year. Maybe in Deadpool 2 deleted scenes, he calls somebody that. That would be fucking outstanding. But yeah, like, are you big chrome cock gobbler? That's one of my favorite lines from the first Deadpool when
Right.
he's fucking with Colossus. That shit is. Oh man. Anyway, I digress. That's enough out of me. But yeah, I would still like to see Deadpool 2. I'm looking forward to it. So
Yeah.
you did not.
There was
in
a-
fact, she's making me want to
Like
see
I said, like I said, man, I'm always trying to be like a
more. Right.
like you said, a fanboy about it, but it was like I said, it was good. It was one part. Oh, it was hilarious. I can't tell you all this one part. This is one funny ass part.
I wouldn't mind, but I don't know if our listeners would be a fan. Anyone who's checking out the podcast might not want any spoilers, so spoiler alert. Heads up, people.
Yeah. So the part where Deadpool's at the X Mansion and he's riding around in a wheelchair. He's like, "Well, I'm in this big ass fucking house. No one's in here but you two." Talking about Colossus and
Negasonic.
yeah, and like he's like, "No one's in this fucking house." He's like, his Professor X wheelchair is riding around, and then like, "No one's in the house. Where's everybody at?" Then he walks past this room. And in this room is the X-Men. Quicksilver, all of them sitting there looking, and Beast is like, he looks. They don't say nothing. They look at him and shut the door. They don't say nothing. It was a cool ass cameo. I would say that was pretty cool. And he's like sitting there talking shit. Where the fuck is everybody at? This big ass mansion.
He did, yeah. He teased that in the first one too, and he's like, "How come I only ever see 2 people when I come here? Maybe the studio couldn't afford more than 3 X-Men."
I like how he breaks that wall. Like he makes it known. Like, okay, motherfucker, I'm at the X, but there's only 2 motherfuckers here.
Yeah, that's kind of been his little thing for a while now. Yeah, the whole fourth wall break, and that's why I think that's why a lot of people like him. He's a little different in that type of sense. But,
Yeah.
he's definitely.
Speaking
more
about
for-
the,
Go ahead.
go ahead, bro.
No, that was it. That's pretty much all I had. What were you saying?
Now I guess not Marvel, but I guess Marvel Studios, man, they might be in some trouble, man. 'Cause, Comcast is trying to up there. They're trying to get into the, because like you got Fox selling the rights to Marvel, but Comcast offered them about $60 billion, and Marvel offered them $50 billion. So that's been a big thing in the news right now. So that's well, of course, Marvel might top. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to tune in for that. But Comcast says something like, which is weird, because Comcast, what the fuck y'all gonna do with it, man? Like, really? Y'all gonna do the same shit? Venom? Fuck up Venom? Like, come on, man. Like, no. Marvel needs to be with Marvel, man. Don't fucking Comcast. Sit your ass down. Worry about your whack ass cable, alright? Don't do it. Please. Just leave it alone, man.
Well, leave it alone. Well, what I got, man, Spider-Man spinoff, Silver and Black, no longer has a release date, so
Yeah, I did hear about that. I was along with the Morbius thing and stuff.
It was set for February 8th, 2019, but they're looking for a new date now. Uh, Silver Black. What are these? Or what are these ones about? I never heard of them.
Okay, that's how I was gonna get a little more into that if you didn't. I was gonna ask you if you even knew what those were about. It was basically supposed to be a Silver Sable and the Black Cat were gonna have their own little thing for, and that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of wondering why. Like, why do we need that at this point? You haven't even introduced any other Spider-Man villains other than like we saw Shocker for a brief minute or two. We saw Vulture. We're seeing Venom, but he's apparently not even part of the MCU. So you're gonna bring in Black Cat and Silver Sable and just have them have their own thing too. I don't understand where Marvel is going with this, as far as like, is it gonna be part of the MCU? Is it gonna be its own standalone thing, like Venom? What's the point of that? Because again, like no disrespect to Tone, to what I don't mean like this in a negative way, but you're kind of casual when it comes to the comics and the characters. You didn't even know who Silver Sable or the Black Cat was. So that's what
No,
I'm saying. Like for people who are more just like they that know the movies and know the popular characters, why do these two of all the fucking ones you can do, of all the rogues gallery that Spider-Man has? You want to do those two? I mean, Black Cat's honestly well more known. Silver Sable maybe not so much, obviously, but I don't know, man. I don't know what Marvel's doing with this shit, and it confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of the same thing how they trying to do with you got the Suicide Squad. They're trying to have like the Gotham Sirens, like all the women and shit like that. It's kind of interesting. It's a cool concept, but why are they
will
getting
it work
together?
off now? Right. You gotta have more of a reason why. Like, I mean, with the Silver Sable and Black Cat, I mean, for readers we get it, but you're just throwing two characters out there and giving them a movie that most casuals have never heard of. So it's like, why do that if you want to like give us the Venom, give us maybe some Carnage since they're talking, hinting at that. I don't know, man, but I don't know. I don't know what Marvel's doing with that. Hopefully that gets laid. I'd like to see Morbius because he's kind of a lesser known. I mean, I don't know if Tone knows who that is. I'm pretty sure Daryl knows, but I could see that tying in just as good. But if we're gonna do all these spin-off and side character movies, is Spider-Man gonna even be in them? Like, I have so many questions. Is he gonna be part of these movies? Are they gonna be their own standalone thing, like I said, like Venom, or what? I got a lot of questions for Marvel and their upcoming 20 to 30 films or whatever they're talking about.
yeah.
If they just start crapping them out, they're gonna go the route of DC,
hmm
and you don't want that to happen.
Oh, you don't.
Uh, they're having a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. You guys know about that?
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
Cyclops is the lead star, or I'm sorry, the man who played Cyclops in the old X-Men movies.
James Marsden, or whatever the hell his
Yeah.
last name.
Why do we need this? That's another one. Why?
Not sure.
Do we want this? We
Not
don't need
really.
this. I don't think we want this. Why is that a thing? I'm with you on that one.
Anything put on that there?
What the fuck?
My daughter would have cared like maybe 8 or 9 years ago when she was really into Sonic, but I
Yeah.
don't think anymore.
I don't know. I'll say my nephew, but I'm not even sure he likes Mario more. But moving on to another thing that's like bothering me. Jamie Foxx is gonna be Spawn.
Yeah. Yep, it's official.
Hold on, what?
I've come to accept it.
Jamie Foxx is gonna be Spawn, my man's.
Hold on, I'm gonna take this headset off real quick and go ahead and get something to drink and try not to think what you just said. I like
Well,
Jamie. I like Jamie Foxx, man, but no.
well, what are your guys' opinion on how he did with the lecture on Spider-Man?
He did actually pretty good, I think. I thought he was alright. He had it down packed, but I don't think, man. Spawn, man. The dude who did it, man, Michael J. White. I think that was the guy who did Spawn the first time, right?
Oh yeah, then that guy's
I
awesome.
think they should may have him do it, but like I said, with the technology now, bro, they can make this shit like 10 times better.
You
hmm
know what?
Oh, man.
I'd rather see him be Blade. In all honesty,
That's a good one. That's a pretty good one right there,
Well,
Ray.
yeah, because he does know like Tai Chi and all that too. So,
he said Tai Chi.
well, that's what he
So,
called it. I
Jamie
swear.
Foxx, yeah or nay?
I don't know. I'm gonna put a negative, not a negative line, but like a minus line to where I don't know yet. Cause
Well,
I don't know, Jamie Foxx, man. You know he does good in some movies, but I don't know. There's some movies maybe he should be doing. Like I don't know about Spawn. I don't. He just be burned the hell up. So maybe it probably won't make no difference. Uh,
hmm
but I loved him in Django though. He was great in Django. And Electro, yeah, I feel the same way. I think he did pretty good. What did you think of as Electro, Rick, in Spider Man?
I mean, honestly, I don't really. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but I don't really see what that has to do with his role in Spawn. I didn't. I mean, he wasn't bad as Electro. I just didn't care for how they did it in the movie, so that was no fault of his own. You know what I'm saying? He didn't write the shit. He was just playing the part. So
Yeah, well,
I
I
didn't
I know
care
I know
for
it
it.
has no part for it, but like just the way he did it, do you think
No, that's what I'm
he
saying. Like, it was no fault of his own. He's a good actor. He wasn't awful in the movie. I just didn't care for how the character was written and how it was portrayed. To be honest with you, it's not the Electro that I know. That's not the Max Dillon that I'm familiar with. And they went in a whole new direction with it. The look was, I mean, it was modernized, so he didn't have the big cheesy green and yellow costume that was really flamboyant and out there. But I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't, like I said, his portrayal was not bad. That being said, again, like it wasn't his fault how it came out. He wasn't the writer. His portrayal, his acting, his job in the movie was good. Now, and getting into the Spawn thing, I wanted to talk a little more about how I feel about that. At first, I was real apprehensive, like, oh, I'm not so sure about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But after reading some tweets from Todd McFarlane and his point of view, like he's the one who created this character. Spawn is his brainchild. That's him. All right. Todd McFarlane is that's his complete creation. He drew Spawn. He wrote Spawn. Everything. If he wants Jamie Foxx to play him, there's obviously a reason for it. That's his brainchild. Like I said, that's his baby. That's his vision as a director, a writer, an artist. So how could we tell the guy like that'd be like the guy whoever Stan Lee picks to play the next fucking I don't know Thor or Spider-Man whatever just like the Hulk whatever and being like oh that's a shitty idea. I mean it's his branch. Give it a chance is all I'm saying. Like I said, I was very apprehensive at first, like no, but as adamant as Todd McFarlane was about, there's got to be a reason for it. Like you said, the dude is an award-winning actor, so how bad could it be for him to play this role? He's gonna take it seriously. He's not gonna half-ass it. He's definitely gonna bring it in terms of he's not gonna fucking just
make
whatever
a
with the role.
shitstorm out of
Right. He's
it?
not right. So that being said, Al Simmons is a character who's really we're not gonna see a whole lot of Al Simmons, the fucking soldier, before we're gonna see Spawn. And even that being said, from what I've read about it, Todd McFarlane wants us to be more of a horror movie. We're not Spawn himself isn't gonna have a whole lot of screen time, and I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm trying to figure this out still from the things I've read that Todd McFarlane's posted and written about it. But he wants it to be more of ambiguously done in the sense like how Jaws. We didn't see the shark a lot in Jaws, but when we did, it was like holy shit. It was the fact that we knew it was there, we knew what it was doing, it was stalking, it was fine. That's what Spawn does from the shadows. So how much screen time is he gonna get? I don't know. How is it gonna turn out? I'm gonna try to be optimistic about it because I like Spawn. That's one of my favorite characters. I started reading comics in the '90s, and Spawn was one of the very first ones I ever picked up as a kid when I was able to actually go and pick out my own comics from the rack. So I'm gonna remain optimistic about it and fingers crossed. I mean, it's Jamie Foxx. I wasn't, like I said, wasn't too happy, but the dude's like I get it because it's a I know how people felt about Ben Affleck. When I was always for the Batfleck. Like give that man a chance. He's a great actor, and people were like, no, this isn't Argo. This is Batman. Well, now I'm in the other seat. I'm like, I don't want to fucking see Jamie Foxx do it, but it's like, give the guy a chance. So I'm gonna give him a
Yeah.
chance and stay optimistic about it.
For sure. All right, that's cool. I understand that. Uh,
Yeah.
anything else? Anybody got anything about any movies or anything? Looking forward to see.
Wow. I heard everything, man. That Jamie Foxx thing is new news to me, man. That's some, hope they do it right, man.
Hmm. I think it will. Like Rick says, time is furthering things. So if anybody else
And
was doing it for
he
him,
handpicked it.
yeah.
Hey Rick, did
Uh,
they say anything who's gonna play like the villain or who's gonna be, did they say anything about that or by any chance?
Tone, you hear anything?
no, nothing yet. Nothing about it.
Right. I mean, I pretty much did my long-winded version of what I know about the Spawn movie. I pretty much put out there what I knew about it so far, and
Yeah,
that's
pretty
about
much.
it.
When we find more stuff out about, we'll talk about it later on in the weeks.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep my ear to the ground on this one because, like I said, I'm a huge Spawn fan. I got a hell of a Spawn collection, comic-wise, and people always look at me like, "I am like, well, fuck you because I like Spawn." That's why.
That was fucking awesome.
I like Spawn. I
Uh,
like the whole concept of Spawn. So.
yeah. Well, me being as a horror fan, man, I tell you what I am excited about is this new Pet Cemetery that they're gonna be making.
You stop it, you dirty girl.
Yes.
I am,
Very excited.
man, so excited. Go ahead, please tell us everything you know about this. I
Well,
need to
I
know.
don't know much about it right now. I know they're doing casting for it, but they got what's his face who played in
John Lithgow.
yeah, he's playing as God, what was his name? Judd? Or not?
Good.
Yeah, Judd, yeah. And today I read something about they added on old girl from Alien Covenant. I forgot her name though. She's added to the cast for this movie coming out. And I don't know, man. It might be a year before we actually see something about it, man. But I am so excited for it.
Yeah, me too. Actually, me and Vicky have talked about it at length. Me and my wife, and we both get excited too when we talk about it. So who knows?
Mm.
Maybe we can make it one of those things like back in the day, Tone, where we all go to the movies together and see that shit when it comes out. It won't be
Oh
for a
yeah,
year, so let's start planning now. You know?
yeah. I'm down. All right, for sure, man. Well, that's all I got for that for the week. Let's go ahead and move on to the ultimate great things of all things. Uh, as you always
Hey,
know, we got a week from our Super Bowl, our playoffs, and everything, and that's the E3.
our NBA Finals
Yeah.
E3.
uh, Derek, you got anything you want to say first? You got any games or any news you heard about?
Well, so far, man, like I said with the GameStop earlier, I'm real cool with the guy who's the manager up in there, man. So I was asking about, he had this big posting about that expensive ass controller that's expensive for no reason, which is the PS4, I guess it's a Elite controller. I
Scud.
was asking, yeah, it's good. So I asked him about it, man. So, dude, like, how you feel about this controller, man? He's a man. He thinks it's the worst idea in history. He said, look, he showed me some stuff. He's look, we have the first generation Xbox One for $199, and this controller's going for that same price. Who the
Yeah.
who the fuck's gonna buy that? And he was like, it's funny. He's like, I had a meeting with my GM. I told him like, this is the worst idea. Why are we promoting this controller? Y'all don't want to sell this. They know ain't gonna buy this. They don't laugh at us.
The the demographic for that controller is so fucking minuscule. It is so tiny. Very few gamers actually even use who they're supposed to be aimed at is the competitive slash pro gamer, the e-athlete as they put it.
Uh huh.
Those fucking gamers that are, if you watch them, I've gotten bored from time to time and watched the dudes play, 2K, the pros, the Call of Duty guys, the Halo guys, all these guys. Most of them use the most basic. I mean, I'm gonna go with a high percentage, like 70 to 80% of them use the basic ass sticks that you got. Very few of them use these scud fucking elite pro shit. So, like you said, who is it for really? Rich got, his mom's credit card and can just blow the money, or what? Who's it really for? I don't know.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's too overpriced, man. Like I said, he was telling me, he was like, we got so much other stuff that's coming out, but his GM was like, well, we got to try to move to the controller. Ooh, no, I guess they're supposed to do some shit at E3 about it too. I guess he was telling me, and he was like, man, it's gonna be a huge flop. And I know we're gonna buy this shit.
I
The
mean,
other
Seriously.
question about it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. What were we gonna say? Hello?
Shit, my bad. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. What were we
Yeah.
gonna say?
Oh, this my one last question about it was just simply this: why was the one for Xbox 150 and the one for PlayStation 200?
That's a good question.
I guess because it was made like an Xbox controller. I'm guessing.
Oh, fucking okay. I'm not arguing with you, and I'm not saying what you just said was silly. I get you're playing devil's advocate on why, but okay, if it's made like an Xbox controller, what is the difference then? Other than it's a little bit newer. What new technology could have possibly gone into it to up the price $50 more than a fucking ridiculous 150 it was to begin with?
Well,
That's
No,
because
I
the
you
think
know,
question.
there's Xbox players out there that would love to have a controller that's for PlayStation that's made like the Xbox controller. So they know if they could probably put the money up on it and sell it that way. They don't have no problem about it.
Right. It's just either way, it's
mhm.
fucking dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah, poor shit.
It's exactly, man. I think it was, man. I'm thinking too, man. I'm trying to think, like, maybe it's because, PS4 has so many exclusives and all this stuff, man. So it was like, I don't know, maybe because of that for some reason, I don't know, but I'm not buying that bullshit. And shit, I mean, she will be sitting on the shelf, and nobody gonna, well, you might get that person who got the money to do it, but come on now, who's gonna spend $200 on a controller? I mean, that's just a waste of money, man. You
I don't know
take that
what's
shit in
worse,
PS.
that or hearing about them bringing back the first Xbox controller with the wire and selling
Right,
it. And
charging that $80 for that crap. I don't know buy that shit.
yeah,
Which is worse? Hmm. Hmm. How about they're
Uh,
both equally shit ideas, like choosing between Trump or Hillary?
all
damn.
right, I'll go with that. No politics though. My
No, I know. I'm just throwing it out there.
But good point, though. Good like comparison, though.
Okay,
uh
here's a hug. Would you rather choose between a shit sandwich or a fucking turd sandwich? How's that?
Huh?
whatever one's got the peanuts in it.
There
And I'll
Fucking
probably be the
control.
one that's the self controller. All right, well, Rick, you or Darius, I know you gotta talk about on that situation.
Yeah, as far as that controller, yeah. But then he also got into some shit about they keep being told in their meetings, like, I guess PlayStation has some shit they gonna announce, man, some big shit, man. So I'm guessing something with the PS5, maybe, but
Nah, I don't think they're gonna announce something like that.
it's they might
No,
probably
it's
do
too
like a little
early.
promo.
Wait, who brought that up? You talking about me?
No,
Oh.
No,
Oh, you
the
said.
guy was talking to GameStop. He
Oh,
said
to the
something about
GameStop
how
guy.
yeah, it said some shit about, like, PlayStation got some big announcement, but they haven't been told anything. They all they've been told is stay tuned, and they're supposed to get a lot of shit from like UPS and FedEx to start promoting it for PlayStation or whatever. So
I mean, to be honest, to check it out. You say that's supposed to be something big, but it's pretty much not big though, because we know what PlayStation's already talking about.
yeah,
So I doubt that's it right now. I don't think they're gonna say anything about it until later on. Maybe it's next year or year after that.
I'm just not ready for a PS5, man. you
Well, you
know,
know what? To be honest with you, I was the same way. But when I look back at everything, man, every system that we got was made 6 years after it came out. So like, I guess it is around the time to start, getting a new one. I thought it was, 10 years. I thought, like stuff lasted 10 years before they came out with another one, but it was 6 years.
Yeah, it seemed like it when we were younger, right? Like when you're younger,
Yeah.
shit seems to last longer. When you get older, it's like, didn't that just fucking happen like a week ago and it's
Yeah.
been 6 months?
Yeah. Rick, what do you got on the topic today?
Where to start? Well, I'll start with how about Microsoft replacing their tech support reps with unpaid volunteers?
Oh. Yeah, I heard
How
about
about
that.
that?
That's crazy.
What?
So if I have a problem with my Xbox Live service or something not running right, I'm gonna talk to some random fucking dickweed on the other side of the country who's like, I don't know, man. Like that's fine, I guess, in the sense of like if they have the knowledge and the know-how to help me, reboot this or run that, fine. But what if I have a problem with my credit card or something, like my card getting short? I'm not giving my information to some fucking random guy. Hopefully this shit is protected. I'm not saying it's not, but hopefully, if it's just some fucking unpaid volunteer, I I don't know, man. I don't know how to take that. There's so many ways I could take that, so I have more questions than I do answers. I don't like it. Their tech support reps are no longer gonna be working for Microsoft, unpaid volunteers. So 3 guys like us who decide let's make a podcast can also say, hey, let's be fucking unpaid Microsoft tech support volunteers.
Yeah, let's do it for free, dudes.
Yeah, I pretty much when I heard volunteers, I was considering fanboys of Xbox.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking like shady motherfuckers who's gonna do some shady shit, like steal my credit card information or hack my account or something, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Well,
know,
yeah, you
man.
would shit. I don't know. That would be on Microsoft's fucking fault if that does happen because they want to save a
Right, which
dollar.
has got me like, what the fuck, Microsoft? Why? Now, is
Yeah,
that for what it says for tech support? What does that entail? Like all tech, or just some tech, or like small issues, or like like I said, if I have issues with my credit card, I'd rather talk to somebody who I know works for the company, who's not gonna steal my shit, not just some unpaid bored volunteer. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. You guys go ahead and chime in and tell me what you think about it.
Oh,
Fuck that.
yeah, yeah. I was the same way. I don't know why Microsoft is doing that. I don't know what they're trying to do from doing that.
I think Microsoft might be trying, I really think that, since Rick said that, man, I think that's getting to a point where Xbox might be might be just, coming to the end of its life, and it's like, well, fuck it, we ain't probably gonna do no more with this shit, so let's get some volunteers, get some temps down the street, and just go ahead and just have them just do some random shit and do the rest of it, and I don't know, man, no telling, man, 'cause like I said, I just a little, that don't sound right. I don't feel comfortable doing that shit. That's why I always go to the gas station, get the little prepaid cards, and just go with that, man, 'cause fuck all that. I don't want no asshole trying to steal my shit. And the people you talk to too, man, you be on hold for fucking forever, man. Forever. You finally go in the line with a motherfucker who has no idea what the fuck they're doing. That's even scarier.
Right. I mean, honestly, the last few times I've had to call them, I got pretty much right through and got my problems resolved pretty quick. Um, so yeah, as far as that goes, that's just my experience with it. But with it being, I don't know if it's for sure thing, but this is what I'm hearing, that they're gonna just replace all tech support reps with unpaid volunteers. So again, that being said, that's tech support. So maybe I fucking jumped the gun, but maybe it is just tech support. Like, hey, my Xbox keeps giving me this error code. How do I fix it? Or every time I try to upload this game, it says whatever, whatever. So maybe it is just tech support and not financial support or anything that has to do with like your security or anything. So we'll find out more in the future about that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you kind of jumped the gun too a little bit with the whole everyone keeps saying Xbox is gonna die thing. I've heard you guys both mention that like a lot lately, the last couple podcasts, and like I honestly don't. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. It might, like I said, it's definitely second tier to Sony, but I don't see them just like no more Xbox. And even after the 360 was its lifespan was coming to an end, I never heard anything about them not doing it. I always knew that there was going to be a next gen system after the 360. It was always talked about and hinted at. It just was never, until they actually called it, the Xbox One. So I'm still trying to get like where you guys are coming up with that. Like I've never heard so much about them just like giving up on console gaming. I don't
I
know.
just think well, my personal opinion, just from seeing like, for versus their, I don't know, man, it's like I said with their fucking games, man, like they're exclusives, and like I said, maybe you're right. I am probably jumping the gun a little bit, but It's just like, man, come on, man. Like, this Sea of Thieves, man, they promote that shit like it was a new Jay-Z CD, dog. And that
Right,
shit was
right.
trash. And,
You
it's
know what?
just,
I've said that too in the past. Though they've done that a lot with a lot of their games. Like when 360 first came out, I mentioned like they did that shit with
hmm
Cameo. Like that was supposed to be the next greatest game ever. And like wah wah. Like, you know what I mean? They just hype all their what do you call them? The first party titles or whatever the exclusives up. Whether
yeah.
they do that with all their shit, and that's where Microsoft's marketing falls a little short as opposed to Sony. They don't. Like they didn't even really have to. Like, they was like, "There's a new God of War coming out." People, like that sold itself. You know what I mean? Like there was no, you didn't see fucking Sony out there trying to pimp it too hard because they knew you get some commercials, you get some airtime for it, you get some mentions in some magazines, some articles, and I mean, the game sold itself. But Sea of Thieves, they have to do that because they're reaching with games like fucking Sea of Thieves because Microsoft really don't have shit in terms of first party titles like PlayStation does, and we've talked about that. But I just don't see them dying as a console yet. You know what I mean? Not yet.
Yeah.
They'll get another one for sure, but as far as it goes, I don't know, man. Anyway, that wasn't really the topic of point. Just the whole reps thing that's what got me so. But I think I said I might have jumped the gun too. It might just be tech support, not all things fucking Microsoft or
But
Xbox
it's
related.
still, but it's just crazy. It's like random volunteers. It's still kind of scary though, because like, 'cause I used to work at Americall, man, and like, whenever like we troubleshoot something, basically it was just like shit on the screen that you had to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might got a motherfucker who can't fucking read or know what he's doing, or he ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's always like, nothing against anyone who can't read, but it's
You might get a motherfucker who can't read. That was
like
hilarious.
seriously. I mean, for real though, man. It's just there's some stupid motherfuckers out there, man, and
Oh, I know. I have the internet, and it's definitely
man,
that's a thing.
it's like having a dumb nigga work on your car, and you just like, oh, I think it might be your alternator, but really he's doing some shit to your transmission.
Yeah, that's why I go to the dealership.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, man.
Right. But yeah, that's really all I had about the Microsoft rep thing. Tone, you didn't really weigh in too much about it, but I think we're all in the same boat as we're all like, why? Pretty much. I think Tone left. I hear nobody.
Man, you there, Tony?
Hmm.
Hmm. All right, well, till we hear something back from Tone, man. So, what are you hoping to hear from E3, man? As far as like the PlayStation or Xbox wise.
One of my bigger hopes for E3 right now would probably be that Square Enix Avengers project that they've been fucking dropping hints at for the last year and a
Ooh,
half.
yes, yes, yes. Man, when I seen that little teaser, I was like, oh man, got to.
So I've seen it so much, so many times. I'm like, what is this? This isn't enough. I need more, and I get nothing. I've got nothing. So E3, fingers crossed, getting something for that. That's definitely something I'm looking
Hello?
forward to. E3.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Yeah, man, my bad. I don't know, my headphones were like jacking up. I was talking the whole time, and I was like, "Dang, ain't nobody let me talk."
He's talking over
Yeah,
him and fuck this guy and his podcast he came up with.
But
yeah, we
no,
hear
that
you. Yeah.
yeah, that thing about I don't think Xbox is going over either. You know, to get back on that topic. But like I said, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and a real hardcore Xbox fanboys think that they're just gonna up and just jump and just become streaming services, like I said in the past.
Right, but
But
dude, these are our podcasts. These are just people like us who have podcasts and random opinions and thoughts and just put all out there. You
well,
can't
yeah,
put a
but
whole lot of stock into
I
that,
I
right?
see it that way. But they say they be talking to other people inside the
Oh, yeah.
Xbox service things or whatever. 'Cause if it was just their opinion, I wouldn't even bring it up. I'd be like, yeah, well, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But no, I don't think so, man. I don't know. I just don't know what the hell they're doing. They're making a lot of terrible decisions, and they need to figure out what the hell they're doing, or if they're really just trying to ruin the Xbox, situation or something, just so they can get away from it. Not sure.
Right, sabotage themselves. That's reaching
Yeah,
a little bit, but you never know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think these days anymore. Fucking Roseanne gets canceled because she's racist. Fucking
yeah, and I seen Xbox gonna come out and talk about some weird racial stuff and
right, Xbox is like, we don't want Jews playing our game. Like, I don't.
yeah.
What the fuck? Where's this coming from? Xbox. Why are you so hateful towards the the Jews all of a sudden? They're just kosher. But anyway,
Yeah, what were you
besides the
guys
whole
talking about
Xbox.
before I up into
Oh no,
the?
we were just trying to we were just trying to fucking kill time so you got back in here. But Daryl had asked me what I'm looking forward to most for E3. So, what about you, Tone? What are you guys? I already chimed in with what I'm looking forward to. What
What are you
about you
looking forward
guys?
to?
You stripping and getting butt naked and sending me nudes. No,
Shit.
Oh,
I just went somewhere else with that. No, that fucking that low key, ambiguous ass, very mysterious Square Enix Avengers product coming from PlayStation. I've seen the same trailer for the last year or more about it, and that's all I get is like just this a little bit of Cap shield, and here's Thor's hammer, and then fucking Square Enix, and that's it. I want to see more at E3. I want to know is this going to be a game? Well, obviously it's going to be a game. Is it going to be online? Is it going to be an RPG? Is it going to be co-op? Is it what is it? What kind of game is it going to be? Third person, first person?
or you know
If it's
what?
first
What?
person, I fucking boycott.
Okay, okay. On the ET stuff, I think we should finish off with that because I got a lot of stuff about that to talk
Right,
about.
right. So yeah, we were just filling in on that, but
Okay.
yeah, that's why.
Well, is that all you had on your list for
No, I just had a couple more things. I said all I really got to talk about mostly so far was the Microsoft Tech things. A
Oh yeah,
couple
okay,
more
okay.
things real
No,
quick.
no, go ahead, bro. I just wanted to make sure.
Games with Gold this June
Yes.
is straight trash booty
Shit.
sauce. Straight
Straight
trash booty
shit.
sauce. Yeah, fucking. I mean, Assassin's Creed Chronicles is a cool little trilogy. I like them games, but that's your big giveaways. And it's not even all. If it was all three of them, I would be like, cool. But it's just Russia, and
But
then Smite is. Go ahead.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna
Oh
say
no, I
because
wouldn't.
the last 3 months has been nothing but Assassin's Creed giveaways. I mean, what the
Right.
hell's going on with that?
Maybe they're good. That's another thing I was gonna mention that they might have leaked the new Assassin's Creed Odyssey, possibly
Yeah,
set in
yeah.
Greece because of the keychain thing. I don't know, but we'll
Hmm.
get into a little bit more of that later. Right now, I'm trying to focus on this games with gold
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah. Games
So
to
yeah,
go.
one big turd is the Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. The other poop shoot is
Damn, another one?
Smite, the Smite Gold Bundle. Smite is
Yeah.
already a free game in and of itself, which isn't. I mean, I guess it's got a following. I tried to play it, and I'm like, man, it's cool. The concept is cool. That's more cool than the game itself. But you're getting over $100 worth of free stuff for. I don't give a shit. All right, keep your free stuff. Give me a fucking game. Anyway, Sonic All Stars Racing.
For 360. Yeah.
Don't give a shit. Lego Indiana Jones. Yeah, I like the Lego games, man. I'm an Indiana Jones fan, so that's cool. That's like the only one. That seems cool for me.
Yeah, I
So
think I'll
yeah,
go for
games with
achievements for that
gold.
one.
Right, games with gold this month for me, caca. But on the flip side to that, PSN's free giveaways this June, I'm fucking hyped for. XCOM 2, y'all might not be too familiar with the XCOM series or the
No,
game, but I like
I
that game.
seen game stuff on it. It looked pretty cool, so I'm really interested to
I
see what
like
that's
it.
about.
It's like Command and Conquer a little bit, not as in depth. There's not like vehicles and shit, but I played the shit out of the first XCOM and XCOM Enemy Within, which is basically just like an expansion for it on the
Hmm.
Xbox, and I had a lot of fun with them. I like X, and I wanted to get XCOM 2 when it first came out, but I just didn't want to drop 60 at the time. There were other games that launched around time, but for it to be a free giveaway for PlayStation killing it this month because they got
Hmm.
that, which me personally I'm looking forward to, and Trials Fusion. Those are the Trials games are actually pretty fun, man. Those are
Yeah.
pretty fucking fun games, you know, if you're bored, want to kill time. But the big one for me, even though I don't have a PS3 no more, but I hear they're making it backwards compatible for the Xbox One, so maybe they'll do the same thing for PS3, PS4. Is a big sleeper hit from last gen, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. That game was
Yeah,
the shit. The
I'm,
shit.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and download that.
That game was so fucking dope, bro. Like, I played the shit out of that game on my 360. They talk about fucking in-depth the shit you can do with customizing your gun, the gameplay, I loved it. I thought it was a fucking big time slept on game. I was a big fan. I'm a big fan of Tom Clancy. Like, if you like that SOCOM shit back in the day for PlayStation, this Tom Clancy is shitting all over that and then some. So, you know, definitely give that one a look-see. But yeah, as far as the games of gold versus PSN giveaways, Xbox kind of shit out some crap this month. No pun intended, however you want to look at it. But PlayStation killed it. PlayStation killed it this month. Their couple of giveaways. I didn't even mention all of them. I just mentioned the 3 that I was really excited for. The
Yeah, who
XCOM.
nobody cared about the PlayStation Vita ones, pretty much.
Well, you know, maybe some people do, alright? You know, Atomic Ninjas, Squares, anyway, Tone's a jerk. No, I know what you're saying, I feel you on that. I wish I still had my Vita, though, truthfully. I ain't gonna flex, like, I still wish I had it. I liked it. Why did I sell it? I don't even remember. I might have just been, like, on some fucking whatever, I don't need it no more shit, and now I'm like, man, I wish I didn't get rid of it, but...
I heard the
Mhm.
Vita's pretty badass. Heard it's pretty awesome.
It was cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
I liked
cool, man. But I don't know. The hooking up, the trying to, like I told you, is like trying to hook it up to your stuff is,
your
it's
Wi-Fi
terrible.
and shit.
Yeah, it's terrible. Very terrible.
But yeah. Besides that shit, the last thing I had was that little teaser we got of Fallout 76. I don't know if
Hmm.
y'all are Fallout fans like me. For me, Bethesda can do no wrong. So Fallout 76, I squealed like a teenage girl when I saw that, even though it's just a cheap little teaser trailer.
I got
I'm
excited
fucking
for it
hyped for it.
too, but they're talking about it's gonna be online gaming only. So it might be like Elder Scrolls Online.
I have already heard some people say that they're worried it's gonna be like ESO and go down the. Actually, I was talking to my barber about that today. I was getting my hair cut. I was talking about Fallout 76. And that's the same shit he said. Is he's worried about it, and his buddies are worried about it being just like ESO and being a turd. But ESO got better over the years. You know what I mean? It took a while for it to get where it's at now, but it's
Yeah,
Fallout, man. So
but you know
I'm gonna
what,
remain
man?
optimistic.
That shit
Go ahead.
upsets me though, because like I hate games like that to where it waits till later on to want to get better, and nobody really wants to
Destiny.
care about it. Yeah, yeah. F Destiny up its stupid ass.
Bro, Destiny, and honestly, Destiny and Elder Scrolls Online, both of them were big letdowns for me because I looked forward to Destiny for years. When it came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is what it is. And
Yeah,
then I stopped playing, and I started playing it, and then I stopped playing, and I just gave up on it completely. Destiny 2, I maybe put in an hour and a half, 2 hours of gameplay and was done with it. ESO, though, like I said, I have been going back to and playing it some more. They've done a lot with it. But games like that need time to grow, I think, because there's such a fucking, it's such a big concept that like, it's easy to fucking play it and have it in trial form, but to actually put it out there like, okay, this is what we need to change about it. This is what we need to do to fix it, and just keep updating as it goes along. So, I see what you're saying, like you hate games that do that, but I personally think it's a good thing because they just get better with time. But Destiny was one of them that just, I see what you're saying. Cause if it ain't good, if it don't wrap you up right away, you kind of just let it go and forget about it.
hmm
You know what I mean? And I'm sure a lot of people do that, but I don't know. I went back to
I
it.
mean, doesn't Elder Scroll make you pay like a fee or something in order to use
If you
other
choose
stuff?
to, not necessarily. You don't have to. You can if you want to. If you want shit from the Crown Store and yeah. But no, you can have just as much fun with the game as anybody else, honestly, without paying for the subscription. It's just, it does
Yeah,
cost money for games like that, though. It definitely does. It's like a World of Warcraft. That game, you have to pay a monthly fee just to fucking play it. But people like it so much they will. And I personally don't like Elder Scrolls enough to fucking have no fee, subscription fee to it. But there's enough for me to do with all the DLC and shit, so I don't need all that. But
I mean,
anyway, yeah, Fallout
let
76.
me tell you. I'm not saying I didn't like that Elder Scrolls. I played it for a lot. I played it a lot when it came out. And the only reason why I stopped playing it is because the people who I play with, some of the people stopped playing it, and I wasn't able to do the dungeons, and their level was working high enough to order to beat them. And I was pretty
Make
much
new friends. Nigga.
yeah. Well, I tried that; it didn't work out.
I was just fucking with you, but yeah, I feel you. I get it. Like you buy a game to play with your buddies, and then your buddies don't play the game. That's kind of
Yeah,
bogus.
that's kind of the reason why I love my PlayStation. That's kind of the reason why I buy my multiplayer stuff for Xbox because I have more of
Cause
a chance of doing it there.
really,
Yeah. To me, I don't
what do you
know.
mean?
PlayStation's multiplayer, but it's like everybody wants to keep to themselves on this system, and on Xbox, everybody
They're
like
more
yeah,
social.
yeah. If I leave my shit online, I'm getting party hits here and there, like no problem,
Hmm.
and they
See,
want
I
to play
kind of feel the
together.
same way, bro. I'm definitely with you, and I feel the same way. Like for me, my Xbox is my multiplayer machine, and if I want to fucking get down on some Last of Us and so on and so forth, I'm on my PlayStation, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that.
So yeah, and Division's gonna come out. I got a buddy on PlayStation out playing with. But at the same time, he won't be on early at all. So if I want to get on to do some things, he's probably going to want to be on. So that's going to go straight to Xbox. He'll probably be like,
Hey,
"Oh
you
man,
know you can reach me. I still play the first division, my nigga. So if you want
yeah,
to get on part two, you holler at your boy. I'm always down. Even
yeah,
though
for
the only
sure.
time I talk to you is when we do podcasts, so maybe we'll have to link up and start gaming a little more. You appear offline all the time too, so I don't know
Yeah,
what's
I got
up.
the division for the box, but nah, I don't got it for the four. But
Yeah, I don't even got it for the four no more, so it don't even matter. So I'm just waiting on part two.
Hmm. I
Uh,
hear you.
yeah, my
Cool,
bad.
what's
I
up?
don't. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go off track here.
Nah, not at all, man. Hey, that's what it's about. We don't have to, you know, no, keep it going. Fuck it. But
uh,
anyway, that's all I had, man. You can go ahead and introduce what you wanted to talk about and get into that.
well, the Fallout. I want to say Fallout, man. I'm not giving up on it. Hopefully, they'll show some stuff that's going to be great about it.
Yep,
Uh,
that's where I'm at too. Trying to stay optimistic, man. That's what it's about, right? Try to stay
yeah.
optimistic and fingers crossed, and hopefully,
And on
you
top
know,
of Elder Scrolls, I hope I do see an Elder Scroll coming out this year, another one, because I heard they had a couple
like
titles.
6, right?
Yeah, because I heard they were working on Elder Scrolls since 4 years ago for the new
I'm
box.
saying, bro. How long has it been since Skyrim dropped? At least 6 years, I want to say.
Yeah, pretty much 6 or
I mean,
7 years.
Bethesda's been busy since then. I'm not gonna say they haven't. I mean, since Skyrim, we've had ESO, which was a big project for them, and it's still a big project for them. They still constantly add and update, and then of course we've had Fallout 4, and now they're doing this big, ambitious ass Elder Scrolls Online. So who knows? Maybe we'll at least see a teaser of the Elder Scrolls 6, like. Nigga, I don't even need nothing but a title. Give me a title. Where's it at? You know what I'm saying? Where's this
Yeah,
gonna be at? We've seen Skyrim, we've seen Cyrodiil, we've seen Morrowind. I mean, we're gonna see Somerset and ESO. So where's this next one gonna be at, man? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm just ready to see something, because yeah, these online ones probably they'll please some people, but
Right.
it ain't gonna please me all the way.
Me neither. I'm optimistic, and that'll be cool. They should be. I'm looking forward to them. But give me the next Elder Scrolls role playing single player adventure game that I want.
Yeah. 'Cause I love my role play games, man. I love them. Uh,
Pick a role play in the bedroom.
I'm down. You can be my Rick Grimes.
You dirty girl, you can be my Coral.
call me Carl.
And fucking Dirk can be Lord Ezekiel or King Ezekiel.
We gotta get him a dread wig and shit. Oh my god. Okay, it's getting weird. This went beyond a simple
They
quick
said you were
joke to
not
like
Carl.
we're actually trying to figure this shit out.
Bungie announced
Anyway,
his partnership, man, with the Chinese tech giant NetEase to explore new directions for gaming, and they gave Bungie 100 million.
What is this for? What is this
What?
Chinese what now?
A
Hold on,
Chinese
rewind.
Chinese tech giant, NetEase, I guess it's called.
NetEase?
Yeah,
Hmm.
they're
Never
doing
heard of
a
it.
yeah they're doing a partnership with Bungie, and they gave Bungie 100 million.
Well, that's a good startup money for a new project, Bungie. How about we dump this Destiny turd and,
I
you know,
think, yeah, I'm thinking they might dump the Destiny shit because people aren't happy after the new stuff came out, after what they did for it. So they might be like, enough with them.
but you know what?
Yeah,
Destiny
Destiny,
does have its
man.
cult following. I'll give it that. It has, like, I know people that still played at, the second one and put in so much time that it's sad almost, but I don't know, man. I just think it's time to move on, Bungie. Let's try something new.
Yeah, a buddy of mine I talked to a week or two ago, he was telling me about if I brought the ad or the DLCs for it. I was like, no, not really. I heard they're terrible. But, he tried to convince me to buy them. I was like, I'm not going, bro. I'm not
I'm not
going.
going. I can't go.
That
I
shit's
can't
gotta
go,
be
my
that shit's gotta be a plus free giveaway or something. 'Cause I ain't buying that shit.
nigga. Right, they got enough of my money in the first Destiny and me even dropping 60 on the second one, so
Yeah.
nope.
Uh.
Well, man, I'm kind of fucking excited. Like, okay, Bungie just got $100 million donate. Like, I heard nothing about this, so
Hmm.
it's always nice to hear you fucking chime in with your shit when you do. So Bungie basically just got $100 million Kickstarter fee. Like, here, do some shit for us. Like, what is it gonna be?
Yes.
What are they gonna do? What are we gonna get from Bungie? Because it's fucking
Hopefully, it's
Bungie.
nothing futuristic like they've been doing. I mean, there's nothing
Good
wrong with it.
future.
I'm not saying that, but I want to see something
Just turn the
different from
wheel to the
Bungie.
left, Bungie. That's what
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
saying. Make
Yeah.
4 right turns. Eventually, you go in a circle. Make a left, motherfucker.
uh. Don't know none of this is true or not, but bear with me. Gears is supposed to have 3 new games coming out instead of just.
Oh.
And not sure if they're all real. This is something that someone like I talked to. I heard from a podcast that
Oh,
they
stop it.
they read on something on Twitter from somebody and talking about you're gonna have Gears 5.
Hmm.
And they're gonna have a Gears RTS game like Halo Wars.
Oh yeah, yeah, like a Command and Conquer type shit. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I would check it
And
out.
they were considering Gears Battle Royale game.
Huh? Everyone jumping onto that fucking bandwagon.
Yeah,
I'm tired of that royal stuff. That's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get played out next month.
I'm tired of it
Right,
too. Speak.
I'm waiting for that hype to die. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out next week. What's real, what's not real. Uh, Speaking of battle royale, fucking PUBG Bluehole is suing Fortnite.
I did hear
Whoa.
about that, but I heard it didn't go through. Like there wasn't enough for them to. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking PUBG didn't have a solid enough case with the whole. Like they didn't come up with the fucking battle royale concept. Like they didn't birth that. So to try to sue somebody else for doing it is unfounded.
Well, no,
I
actually, they said no, Bluehole did actually do it. Because they made H1Z1, and that was the first game that came out with it.
right.
So yeah, pretty much Bluehole, pretty much made that happen. And I don't know, man. I
Wait, the
think
same people who make H1Z1 made
yeah,
PUBG?
Fortnite, yeah, they made PUBG.
Didn't know that. I thought they were
Hmm.
two different developers.
No, that was because H1Z1 was the first one. Then they came out with that PUBG game. But I think it's over jealousy, man. To be honest with you, I don't like Fortnite, but that game's got a following.
That's a big following, man. Everybody plays that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah,
PUBG lost half of their people. Not like workers, but lost half their playing people. That who be playing it.
Tone, actually, I don't mean to backtrack or cut you off, but I just seen the thing right now on Forbes about Bungie getting that 100 million. It
Mm.
is to build non-Destiny IPs, so Here's $100 million to not make Destiny, make something new. So bring
Oh,
it back.
nice. See, that's awesome. Awesome.
Well,
Right.
bye bye Destiny.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's over jealousy, bro. Over Fortnite. You know, overdoing them,
It's
and they might be a little nervous because Black Ops is coming out. With, Black Ops. Yeah, Call of Duty's got its own following, but it's got a really big following. So yeah, I think they're getting nervous, man. They might end up getting shut down, or not shut down, but you know, they're gonna end up not want to play it no more. But
honestly, I don't think
Bluehost,
nothing's gonna come of this lawsuit, though, man. I think it's just gonna go out the door, to be honest.
yeah, or Fortnite is gonna have to make changes to their shit because they do a lot of things that PUBG does, but PUBG can't blame nobody but themselves for taking this fucking long to make a game, to where it's supposed to be. Even the online or the PC version, it's still not done yet.
Right.
So
I still don't see them having much ground to stand on, bro. That's like, I don't know, man. Like the people who made Doom trying to sue the people who made Halo because we started. Well, I'm sorry, Wolfenstein. Whatever. We started this first person shit. Like it's just, I don't know, man. But anyway,
yeah,
it's
I
just
don't know
crazy,
either.
man.
I don't know, man.
It just sounds like some hoe ass shit, like you said, like just jealousy and envy,
Yeah, they're
like
just jealous,
stealing
bro.
our shine. But go
Uh,
ahead, man.
what else is I gonna say? Uh,
What you?
but no. I'm saying because they got nobody to blame but themselves for this situation because they're taking forever. They're worried about making other stuff for the game and not worry about finishing what's on the game itself. I mean, the game still crashes and everything else. So that's on them. It's not nobody else's fault that who took the idea and it works better than the game they're putting out, and it's for free.
Right.
Uh, well, yeah. Well, that's all I had to say about that. I just want to see what you guys thought of that situation. Uh,
Hmm.
E3 2018 PlayStation teaser that came out with, man. You guys ready to hear this? Ghost of Tsushima, we're gonna be getting a demo of that.
Yay.
Uh, Medieval trailer.
The game
Uh,
Medieval's coming back?
yeah, it's gonna be like the remastered version of the old ones.
No kidding. Okay,
hmm
okay.
Well, I don't know. It don't say it. It just says Medieval. So who
Oh,
knows?
okay. You know which one
Uh,
I'm talking about, though, with like the funny looking skeleton dude.
yeah, that
Yeah.
game. PlayStation Party. It's a PSVR mode. So like, if you ever got a VR, you can sit with the things on and talk or whatever situation. Spiral Reunited trilogy. They're getting a trailer for that one. Spider-Man PlayStation VR mode demo.
Hmm.
Huh.
I'm not
Yeah,
big
I
on
know that would make
VR.
you go, because yeah, that would be pretty awesome, man. Be like Spider-Man flying around fucking New York City. A demo of
I'll probably
Shenmue
hit those.
3. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you know
heard
what?
about Shenmue a while back. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Don't beat me with a stick, but what the hell is Shenmue?
Okay, Shenmue was a very popular Dreamcast game, which is kind of in the vein of like Yakuza or like a Japanese version of Grand Theft Auto. Very, very popular game. I heard something about Shenmue 2 a while back. I just didn't mention it in our last few podcasts because I that's exactly what I figured I was gonna hear is what the fuck is that? Because of some of the things I talk about, you guys just real quiet, like I don't know what the fuck he's going on about, but just let him talk. We feel bad, like so I just don't really say nothing about it. But yeah, Shenmue 3, there's gonna be a lot of hardcore nerds that are really excited for that though. So be on the lookout for Shenmue 3, guys. If you ever played the first one on the first two on Dreamcast, it's coming back.
Speaking of nerds of that shit, I just want to say something. I heard there was people who cried when they seen that. What's that one game that came out? With the big ass rat looking thing and the little kid.
Wow,
Uh,
that's a pretty vague and odd description.
are you talking about that? What was that movie?
No, no, it was a PlayStation game that came out last year.
Oh, I know what you're
Um,
talking about now. Yeah, yeah, that weird ass game, The Lost or Forgotten Legend. So I know I don't know what it wasn't a rat, but yeah, some ugly ass animal, and it was
Yeah,
supposed to be a real hype game for PlayStation, but kind of fell flat.
yeah, yeah. And I heard people cried and fainted over that shit. That shit showed up.
oh
Well,
wow.
And
people
I was gonna
also
say
fainted when
they,
they first saw The Exorcist, so people
yeah,
relate.
well, I don't. They need to get over themselves. Anyways, Resident Evil 2
Just
remake.
like any game. I know.
I can't wait to see that. And the
Is it
Resident Evil
talk?
2 remake PlayStation VR mode version. A trailer for that. Devil May Cry 5 is what I'm waiting to see. If that's true,
Hell yeah.
they're gonna have a demo of that. It won't even be a trailer. It's supposed to be a demo.
That
Final
should be
Fantasy
interesting.
7, yeah, Final Fantasy 7 remake. Which I don't think they're gonna show that, man, because I heard that game got pushed back and they fired everybody who were making that game
Right.
and
That
started
shit keep
this.
getting pushed back like LeBron's hairline, bro. I don't know what the fuck's they're gonna do with that game.
Yeah,
Kingdom
that's funny.
Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't really, care about.
Well, maybe some people do, Tone.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying in my opinion. Sorry, everybody.
Busted your balls.
Uh, Bioshock Resurgence, a PlayStation VR mode trailer. Bloodborne 2 trailer. Death Stranding demo. Finally, I hope that's true because I want
It's
to see.
about fucking time.
Yeah.
I know, right? Shit.
Last of Us Part 2 demo, which I can't wait to see either.
What was
Uh,
that? I'm sorry.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah.
A trailer for Players Unknown Battlegrounds. Sony needs to like not. If that's true, they need to not even worry about getting that.
Hey man, there's a lot
Everybody's
of people on PlayStation that want that shit though. I'm sure, cause
I don't know. Everybody's playing the H1Z1, and I heard that's got like the first day it was downloaded, it was 1.5 million people were playing it.
Damn.
And they have a teaser for SOCOM Coalition.
well, it's about time they bring that back. 'Cause that game did fall off, man.
hmm And yeah, that's
Not
pretty
that.
much what I see for right now. Uh, Derek, what are you suspecting from E3 this year, man? What do you want to see?
Man, I want to see. I know you said something about EA. EA is supposed to be doing some shit,
hmm
and yeah, so you got some information about the Antone, about the EA shit.
Uh, it's not, set in stone, but there is a couple of things. Not sure. I know they're supposed to be talking about Anthem. You know, I,
Mhm.
so that's something I'm really looking forward to. But if they got fucking microtransactions and all these, man, that's gonna be like upsetting.
Every game has them now, man. Every freaking game has them. Sad.
Microtransactions, the key
Well,
to the future.
uh, well, Battlefield, they said they're not gonna have none of that in their game.
Yeah, that's that. You did mention that. That's always a plus.
hmm
Hopefully they stick to that shit too.
Uh, I want to see Splinter Cell. I'm ready to see another Splinter Cell now. Is what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to. Uh,
That'd be pretty dope.
so I got a little news here. Godzilla
Oh,
vs. King Kong adds Deadpool's Part 2 Julian Dennison to cast.
Hmm.
I guess she played in Deadpool 2, or he did. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it is. 2020 movie. But anything else you guys looking forward to in E3? I mean, shit, I'm excited for it. I want to see a lot of shit.
and just I just want to see what Xbox gonna bring, man. I think they need to bring it, man. Like I said before, see what they got going on. Maybe that's some stuff that we don't know about that we're still waiting, that we know, waiting to see. You know what I'm saying? Or just I just hope they try to bring some competition and try to. I don't know. I just hope Xbox pulls something out their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just
well,
can't wait to
it's
see
a
what they're gonna
2 hour
do.
show, man. It's supposed to be a 2 hour show. They're supposed
Right.
to be
And
doing.
how many shows are we getting to? So yeah, we're gonna see some
Yeah, hopefully they don't spend it all on Minecraft and avatars and fucking
shit.
software
Yeah, they
shit.
pretty much they pretty much shut that Minecraft last year.
And you know
Man,
they're gonna bring out that controller, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say there's nothing wrong with it, for the people who can't play, but they're gonna bring that out.
oh yeah, which that's cool though. 'Cause I want to see something about it too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested about that. So
Hmm.
that's what's up. But that controller, that PlayStation got, they need to throw that shit in the garbage. Burn that shit.
It's crazy. I
What about you,
wonder.
Tom?
Yeah, Splinter Cell, bro. I'm looking forward to Splinter Cell. What else? What else would I like to see? Resident Evil 2, man. I'm hoping that's if that list is true. I'm hoping to see that. Uh, Anything else I want to see? I don't know, man. Death Stranding, I want to see something. And The Last of Us. That's mainly one of the main ones. Is The Last of Us. I love The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
don't
was
know
playing that
why.
earlier today.
Yeah, I don't know why I love that game so much. I love that. I beat that game so many times, and I beat it even at the hardest level. So I tell you right there, that game is like one of my favorites. Uh, Before we go though, man, there's a question I want to ask you guys. Because the PlayStation 5 is coming out. What is it that you guys would want to see on this PlayStation 5?
Oh, for me, man, it's basically, but you know how, like you said before, you guys go to your multiplayer for your Xbox and stuff, man. It'd be cool to see more multiplayer on the station, man. Kind of had that little bit of competition. Just man, it's not too bad, but man, it just could be better. What I'm saying? Improve on that a little bit, and I know sometimes me and you, Tom, we always have trouble, when we play Call of Duty. Sometimes I can't join your party, you can't join mine, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a big
Hope they,
clusterfuck.
kind of, yeah, I hope they do something about fixing that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I say, of course they're gonna make the graphics 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Hmm.
as far as that little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I think they hope they nail on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just make it better for matchmaking and shit like that.
Yeah, so you want them to improve the online servers for PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. Then too that saying like how Xbox One has the mixer and shit like that. Have like more stuff for for the PlayStation like that, man.
You know what? Since you brought that up, man, Max has been trying to get on with PlayStation, but it's Xbox. Because I heard Xbox got shitty because when God of War came out, Mixer was
Mm-hmm.
promoting PlayStation and God of War on
Oh shit.
Mixer. That's an Xbox thing. I mean, so don't get me wrong. I think it would be on PlayStation right now, but Xbox runs Mixer.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's a that contract.
Hmm. Uh, there was talks too, man. There might be a Sunset Overdrive too, man. That's supposed to come
Oh,
out.
really?
What?
Sunset Overdrive 2.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I didn't write down. I'm trying to remember some other stuff, but I don't know, Rick. What do you want to see if this comes when it comes? What would you like to see on there that make you play? Oh
For the
hell yeah,
five?
yeah.
For the five? I don't know, man. That's looking real far into the future for me. Like almost a little too far for me to
I mean,
even
like
want anything from
yeah,
it.
I know, but like, just say because you got the 4, and maybe there's something on there that's not on there, and you want to see, something different
That's what
on.
I'm saying. Like it's almost like for me everything that I could want from the four is coming out for it. So I mean, of course another Grand Theft Auto I could reach that far. The next Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's gonna come.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I really don't have a whole lot of anything that's like, man, I can't wait for this to come out for the five because I'm still on the four, and it's like, you know what I mean? All the good stuff's still coming out for this, so
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna be
I
real
know
fun.
that. I know what you're saying, but I don't mean
So
like
you're
game
looking.
wise. I mean like inside the system itself.
Oh, the system itself. Well, yeah, better servers. That's a no-brainer for one. I'd like to see better servers for their matchmaking, for their gaming. I would like to see a much more what's the word I'm looking for? Less messy interface, I guess, because like for me, Xbox's interface was the shit. I liked it. It was great, but then they went ahead and did this update that made it like to me, PlayStation just has a really complicated interface. It could be more simple to deal with like joining parties and things like that. And I don't know. I'd like to see a new interface, one that's a little more accessible interface, better servers on the connection, better connection on the servers. Um,
More safe servers.
yeah, they're not too bad. No, I mean, yeah, I guess safe would be.
You mean like you know what I mean, like for not being fucking
Yeah,
shut down
yeah,
from some weird shit.
yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't have too many wants or needs other than like I said, interface, better servers. Um, those are probably my only big beefs with PlayStation. To be honest with you,
Yeah. Uh,
it's a pretty solid system. I can't be
yeah,
too
yeah.
negative about
I think the same thing, but I would like to, what I would like to have on it is, past purchases from from back to the PlayStation 3 and whatever
it. Yeah,
PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1s I brought. I want to be able to download those no problem from the 5. That'd be a good thing I would like to see on there. Well, yeah, man, I don't know. That's pretty much it for tonight. You guys got anything you want to say before we get off?
nope. Just looking forward to E3, man. Honestly, I want to see some more of that Avengers Square Enix. I'd like to see some more Anthem.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah. How about you
Mm.
there?
Shit, man, I'm interested about the Death Stranding, man, and it's basically that, man, because there's been so much hype over that since last year, I feel, and not too much been said. Same thing with the, what Rick was talking about, man. You gotta hope they say some stuff, you know what I'm saying, and shit, man, stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that's all for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you weren't here, go ahead and watch our previous, podcast. It's about to be downloaded into my channel and to Dirge channel. Uh, E3 is next week, so we might cover, EA Saturday. They might do a special one Sunday for Microsoft because they're having theirs. That's a big one that pretty much everybody's gonna be wondering about. And the ones that we're probably gonna miss out on because the guys gotta do their work and do with the family and stuff. Along with myself, we'll probably take care of that on the Saturday podcast. So everybody enjoy the night and don't be a fanboy, be a gamer. So have a good one for everyone.